Hello, students. Good evening. Today's agenda is ambiguity. Ambiguity in linguistics. So, what is ambiguity? Let us see together. Ambiguity in linguistics is the property of a word, property of a phrase, or property of sentence having two or more distinct possible meanings or interpretations. Means when a word is having more than two meanings or phrase having two meanings or sentence a sentence is having two or more meanings or interpretation, that is called ambiguity. And it creates a situation where the intended meaning is not immediately clear, right? So that's important. Intended meaning is not immediately clear, right? So that is important and must be resolved by context. And when it will be resolved by context, the surrounding language or situation is called context. Ambiguity is generally contrasted with vagueness. There's two terms. Vagueness is also not clear, ambiguity is not clear, but where the meaning is simply imprecise or general. Example, tall or old, right? So when meaning is not precise, right? So that is called vagueness. So this is a basic difference. We'll understand it. But now, what are the types of ambiguity? So then linguistics categorize ambiguity based on the level of language at which the multiple interpretations arise. That's a different level and then different types of ambiguity. So the two primary types are lexical and structural. So there are two levels of ambiguity. First is that is lexical or semantic, we can say, and structural or syntactic. Now, lexical ambiguity. This occurs when the ambiguity is due to a single word, right? So that occurs due to single word having multiple distinct meaning. One word but distinct meaning. Example, homonymy or polysemy, right? So the different dictionary definitions of a word means word is same, spelling is same, but meaning is different. For example, bank. So if someone is saying they stopped at the bank, so they stopped at the financial institution or they stopped at the side of a river, because financial institution and side of the river is called bank. So confusion, right? Number two, the word star. Star is polysemy. Star was shining brightly, right? So when that star means shining brightly, so that is celestial body shining brightly or famous celebrity shining brightly. So sentence is that the star was shining brightly, right? So that is a celestial body was visible, right? And famous celebrity was performing well, that is a star, right? So here the star was shining brightly because that have two interpretations, celebrity or celestial body. So this is called lexical ambiguity, which arises by a single word having distinct meanings or interpretations, right? Now, structural or syntactic ambiguity. This occurs when the ambiguity arises from the arrangement or grammatical structure of the phrase or sentence, right? So this is problem which arises through arrangement or grammatical structure of a phrase or sentence. not the individual words, mind you, right? It's not individual words themselves. This is arrangement or grammatical structure. If there is problem in sentence arrangement, word order, or that is, or in other words grammatical structure, then structural ambiguity arises. Different ways of passing the sentence lead to different meanings. For example, unclear relationships between words and phrases. When words and phrases, then there is no clear relation, then structural ambiguity occurs. For example, often concerning which part of sentence a modifier or a phrase is attend to. Often concerning which part of sentence a modifier or phrase is attached to. Means, where is the problem? That which part of a sentence a modifier or phrase is attached to. So, modifier, the position of modifier or phrase is not clear. For example, prepositional phrase attachment, right? This is prepositional problem. Prepositional phrase attached here. This is suppose sentence. I saw the spy with the binocular. So this is prepositional phrase, right? So ambiguity occurs because of this phrase. An interpretation, two interpretations are there. First is modifies the object. When it modifies the object, so then the I saw a spy who was carrying binocular, right? So that is by that is called um, interpretation. That is when modifies that uh, prepositional phrase modifies the object. I saw a spy who was carrying binocular, right? Binoculars. So this phrase with the binocular modifies the noun spy. Spy who is carrying binoculars. Number two, interpretation modifies the verb. Earlier modifies the noun, here objective, and here modifies the verb. I used binoculars to see the spy. The phrase with the binoculars modifies the word saw. I saw, right? So that is called syntactic ambiguity, right? Another example, coordination or scope. Because of earlier example, that is prepositional phrase or attachment. Number two, coordination or scope. Coordination in this sentence, beautiful women and man. So, beautiful women and all men of any appearance. And the adjective beautiful modifies only women. And interpretation to beautiful women and beautiful men. So, the adjective beautiful modifies the entire coordinated phrase, right? So, here that is beautiful uh, modifies the entire coordinated phrase. And what's the coordinated phrase? This is the coordinated phrase. So beautiful, sometime beautiful women only and all men. Or sometime that is beautiful women and beautiful men. So finally, it because of this coordination or scope, right? That's a modifies the entire coordinated phrase. This is coordinated phrase, right? So that is these are the two types of ambiguities we have discussed. One is occurred when word homonymy or polysemy use in a sentence, it creates problem and leads to ambiguity. Number two, when sentence is not framed properly grammatically, which is not framed properly, right? So that's a grammatical problem occurs, and because of grammatical problem, word order, that hmm, ambiguity arise, right? For example, that's because of phrasing, prepositional phrase attachment or coordination, or a scope, right? So then another ambiguity occurred, which is called syntactical ambiguity. So lexical ambiguity arise because of words, and syntactical because of grammatical position or sentence structure, right? So this is we have discussed today. If you have any query, you are most welcome. Thank you so much. God bless you.